So this is what you guys really want, but how? So I recently went on a tour, and on that tour I researched a lot. I had spent hours and hours of just researching about online dating and helping clients with their dating lives. Now there were 3 clients in Bangalore, also went to Mumbai for a bit, and these guys were complete beginners. They didn't have much experience apart from one guy, but these guys had like really good transformations. I remember this one guy, I call him the man on a mission, and I'll tell you later how and why. But this one guy who had like crippling social anxiety, and this guy was thinking, he was a skeptic before joining the program. He was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this shit. People get beaten up, people get thrashed if they're approaching women in India.
I had that limiting mindset na कि India में लात पड़ेंगे and all that.
And after the night game session, he copied my mindset, and it was just mind-blowing to see him doing 30 to 40 approaches in the night game session.
This might sound exaggerating or something, but I probably did like 20-25 sets.
And that guy just killed it. And then there was another guy who was a working professional, and this guy had literally no prior experience with women, no prior experience approaching women, and he would have problems like he would shiver when he's talking to women. But this guy, towards the end of the program, he got a hold on his conscious and non-verbal communication skills, which actually helped him become a better communicator and helped him in his career as well. And then there was this third guy who was actually killing it even before the program, and he was killing it even after the program. Now this guy was not aware about some of his subconscious habits. Once we recorded his infields, once we recorded his footage of approaching women, it was much clear to him what he's doing wrong. And on the last day, we sat down, we broke all of the infields down, and these guys were sort of mind blown with the kind of results they got. Now we also recorded some hidden camera footage, so I want you to subscribe for all the hard work that we did, and I'm gonna give you the tour footage very soon. But for now, there was a client, I was managing his online dating profile, I was overlooking his online dating profile, I would say, and this guy ended up paying a lot of money for an application. Now I thought, oh, you're wasting money, right? And another client I told about the strategy, he was like, hey man, it's a bit expensive, but if it's getting the results, it's crazy. And I want you to see a screenshot of what he texted me just after following the strategy for half an hour. Now I know a lot of you guys might want hands on this strategy, and that's why I've created this video just for you, so that you can get infinite matches in online dating. But first you need to follow these 4 tips even before you're ready to follow this strategy, and that is what we coach in the personalized coaching sessions. But for you, it's completely free. And bro, don't forget to watch till the end, because I'll be revealing a secret tip that actually helped me accumulate all these matches. So the first tip is pretty simple. Use high quality pictures, but you also need to understand what is a high quality picture. Now you need to take care of the camera equipment, what camera equipment you're using, what lenses you're using, what kind of framing do you have, what kind of locations you have selected, and more importantly than the locations, what kind of fashion sense you're wearing, so that it's literally popping out from the locations. And that's how we generally select the locations as well as the fashion sense, because that is really important. And you need to get the best out of a picture, and these days vibrant pictures are working better than any other picture. So if you have an iPhone 12 or above, all you need is a buddy who can help you with some photos, and all you need is to put in a thought in the profile. Now I also want to share the story of my first online dating profile, which was a horrible experience, so you guys don't repeat the same mistakes that I did. And I created this profile when I was in Singapore. Alright, I had pictures, I had an iPhone, I clicked some selfies, and guys, those are the pictures which really don't work. You need to pay attention to your fashion sense, you need to pay attention to your grooming. And I clicked all the pictures in a house, and it did not work. I was trying to swipe, I was frustrated by swiping. And I know some of you might be in that position where you're getting 2 to 3 matches in a month, but most of my clients are getting 100 to 200 matches in a month, and you can be that person as well. All you need to do is put a thought in the profile, think about a story you want to project through the profile, and you'll be good to go. For the second tip, we inculcate AI into our dating lives, and we take the help of ChatGPT for our dating life. Now all you need to do is follow the simple formula, and the formula is very basic. All you need to do is tell the girl about your work in a witty way, plus give her an idea about the kind of date you want for the first date, whether it's going for a coffee, whether it's going for a long walk in the nature, whether it's going to a bar or a club, or whether you want to invite her to your place. All you need to do is feed this information into ChatGPT and tell the agent to give you at least 10 variations of different bios that you can use for your online dating profile. Then if you have like literally long bios, you can also control the word limit by telling it about the word limit and make it shorter, so that it doesn't seem that you're needy, or it doesn't seem that you've put a lot of hard work in your online dating profile. Another thing which I've been noticing is a lot of people have been texting me in the Facebook group, hey man, I've created the profile exactly how you wanted me to create it, but I'm still not getting matches. Now you need to understand one thing, if you're not using the paid features, you're lagging behind, all right? So if you're a guy who's thinking, hey man, I don't want to spend $800 or I don't want to spend $1,000 on Tinder, Bumble, or even Hinge, then you're playing a losing game, all right? I would suggest then get off online dating, fix your money game because you really need that. Because even if you land a date with online dating, what are you going to do if you can't afford $800 for an online dating application? And one thing you need to understand is these are all businesses, they have employees, they need to pay off their employees, and the kind of results that you'll be getting from this paid features is going to be a good return on investment. Because if you go out and approach, and I'm not against it, I love approaching, but if you go out and approach, you got to learn the skill, you got to learn the craft, and then you're going to get some results. But for online dating, you can literally optimize your profile in 24 hours and you can get crazy results like you've never seen before. Now, the last tip which helped me transform my dating life was swiping a lot. Now, I know you might be thinking, hey man, I'm paying for the features, why should I swipe a lot? And I had one of this client who was not swiping at all, and he was like, hey man, I'm not getting any results. I've not been swiping, I've not been getting any results. I've used Tinder Platinum, I've used Bumble Premium, I've used everything that you mentioned, but I'm still not getting a result. I'm like, okay man, why don't you give me access for 2 days to your online dating profile? And this guy got literally 64 matches in a 2-day span. So the point is, even if you're paying for the features, if you're paying for the applications, you still need to swipe a lot. And that is why I have this small hack. If I'm driving my car, if my friend is sitting on the left, I just give him my phone. Hey man, can you swipe while I'm driving? I'm driving you over here. Why don't you just swipe for me? And you can use this hack too.
That's a great idea.
If you guys like this kind of knowledge and you want to improve your dating life this year, I would strongly suggest you watch the 50 minutes free workshop that I've created just for you. I would strongly suggest that you share this video with a friend in need who will remember you in his good wishes forever.